guys, so welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is blessed. Welcome back to the mummy series, where I speak about my experiences, my thoughts and my feelings into motherhood. Yeah. So today's video I'm going to be discussing mum guilt. So if you don't know what mum guilt means, I'm gonna read out what it means. I just wrote it in Google, and this is what Google says. If you have another thought, feeling what it means, you can put it into your own perspective. So mum guilt is the feeling of guilt, doubt, anxiousness and uncertainty experienced by mothers when they worry they're failing or falling short of expectations in some way. So mum guilt can come for new mums, for working mums, for single mums. It varies. It can come for everyone. So yeah, that's what mum guilt means. So for me, being a new mum, I've definitely felt mum guilt in so many ways. Sorry if I'm looking down, baby is sleeping again. But yeah, I've felt mum guilt in many ways, just in the ways of feeling like I should be doing everything, which yes I should, but it's very important for me to rest. And you know, when you give a birth, it's like there's no rest afterwards, if that makes sense. You just go. Mum guilt creeps up because you want to do everything. But you can't do everything, and it's important to make sure that you take time out for yourself, that you have some time to rest, even though it's very hard in motherhood. But just taking time for yourself. And I felt guilty in so many ways, especially of, you know, how you feel. And I'm sure a lot of mothers can relate, maybe not everyone, but just feeling that you want to be alone. Like even right now, you know, I have to wake up early to have Shanti's time, to have my own time. Do you know what I mean? Because in a minute baby's gonna wake up and I'm gonna have to cater to him. So I try and make sure that I have some time in the mornings for myself, just to do what I want to do, because it's so important. So yeah, mum guilt can creep in so many ways. For me, especially being a new mum, I felt mum guilt when, you know, I'm not gonna lie, when I maybe a day I just don't want to be a mum. And it's not in a sense like I don't love my son, but it's just in a sense like I just need a break. I just need to breathe. I just need to be alone in my own space. So I've definitely felt guilty, but I've had to, you know, be like as well, why do I feel like that? Where is that coming from? And it's coming from love, but it's also coming from a space where I need to check in with my heart to make sure that I'm doing okay, to make sure that I'm looking after myself. Because, you know, if I'm not looking after myself, I can't look after someone else. You know what I mean? So for me, that's where mum guilt stemmed in. And I know definitely the first few weeks of becoming a mum, you know, I'm very lucky to have my amazing partner with me. He's an amazing dad to our son, and that helped a lot. And I know a lot of people don't have any support, and I literally, my hands are like this to you if you are doing this on your own, because it's not easy. It's not easy. Whether you have support or not support, it's really not easy. But I know for those who are doing it alone, it's very hard. So just, as I said, try and make sure that you're having time for yourself. So yeah, so I definitely, you know, at most points, my partner has my son. And one thing I want to address as well, when people say, oh, you're babysitting, the dad's babysitting the baby, how can a dad babysit their own child? That's like saying a mum is babysitting their baby. Like, you cannot babysit your own child. You guys half and half made the child. It's both of your responsibilities. You know what I mean? So you know, you have to own up. You have to do what you have to do. So so yeah, so my partner sometimes have our son, and when I mean have him, just, you know, his responsibility. Mummy's doing something, it's daddy time. So yeah, so when that happens, it's nice. And even I always make my mummy time. Even sometimes nappy changes, I'll be like, yeah, you're changing him, or he'll offer to change, etc. And that is just my time for myself, if that makes sense. So yeah, so I had to definitely be like, don't feel guilty about it, because you're honoring yourself, you're honoring your space, and you're honoring your mind, because sometimes you just need a second to just breathe. So yeah, so just make sure that you're taking some time. As I said, it's really hard, it's not easy, but just make sure you're taking some time for yourself, and don't feel guilty about anything, you know. Around my son is, I don't know, for example, if I'm putting him down for a nap, I may read, or I may do something else, like do something for myself, even though it's like literally multitasking, but that's mom life. You have to just do what you gotta do. So yeah, and don't feel guilty for that. Like, as I said, if you're a working mom and you've got your child in your hand where you're trying to do some work, don't feel guilty, because everyone parents differently as well. And I think becoming a mum, people have these expectations of you or how you should be doing things, but it's your life, it's your child, you know. So do what is making you all happy, you know. As long as your child is fed, as long as they're healthy, as long as they're happy, do you know. Don't listen to anyone else. Yeah. Just want to end this by saying, make sure, again, you're honoring yourself. Make sure you're honoring yourself, and just allowing yourself to feel the emotions as well. I feel becoming a mum, the whole world, I said, the expectations expects you to be like, like, yes, of course you have to be strong, but you have to acknowledge your feelings as well. So if you're feeling an emotion, go for it. Don't hide your feelings. Try and talk to someone, or acknowledge it for yourself and be like, what is causing this? What is making me feel like this? You know, because it's really important, because at the end of the day, all it will do is just bubble up and you're just gonna explode. You're literally just gonna explode. So don't be ashamed. Don't feel guilty of anything, because you're doing a fantastic job. And always remind yourself that you're doing a fantastic job, you know. Don't feel like, don't watch other mothers either. Don't watch other people. Trust your instinct, you know. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. So anyways, mothers, have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Peace.